Have you ever heard of a ship floating for days, perfectly intact, but with no one on board? Food still on the table, lamps half burned, a child's toy left on deck, and not a single trace of the crew? This isn't fiction, this is real, and it happened in 1872 to the Mary Celeste.
If you love true crime stories from history, if unsolved mysteries keep you awake at night, then stay with me until the end, because what really happened may shock you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Haunted Archives. Every week, we uncover cold cases from the past that time forgot. Turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Now, let's dive into one of the greatest maritime mysteries ever told. December 1872. The cold winds of the Atlantic howl across the waves. A British ship, the Dei Gratia, spots another vessel drifting silently, sails half raised, no movement on deck. As sailors climb aboard, they freeze in shock. The tables are set, food untouched, clothes folded, the cargo safe, but not a single soul remains. This is the terrifying mystery of the Mary Celeste, the ghost ship that continues to haunt history. The Mary Celeste was a sturdy American merchant ship built to travel the world's oceans. On November 7, 1872, she left New York City bound for Genoa, Italy. On board, Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and 7 trusted crewmen. On December 4th, near the Azores Islands, the Dei Gratia found her drifting, aimless yet seaworthy. When Captain Morehouse sent men to investigate, they stepped into a nightmare, frozen in time. The ship was perfectly fine. Her cargo, 1,701 barrels of industrial alcohol, was intact. Personal belongings, clothes, pipes, navigation tools, all untouched. The captain's logbook was updated just 10 days earlier, noting only routine details. Even breakfast was left on the table, half eaten. But the lifeboat was gone. No signs of fire, no blood, no struggle. It was as if everyone simply vanished. Imagine life aboard the Mary Celeste. The creak of wooden planks, the crash of waves, a child laughing on deck. Captain Briggs was known as a strict but fair man, deeply religious, respected by his crew. His wife Sarah wrote letters filled with hope, describing sunrises over the ocean and plans for their new life in Italy.
An ordinary journey, and yet, somewhere between New York and the Azores, this peaceful voyage turned into a nightmare. What could have driven them to abandon a perfectly working ship? Over the years, countless theories have tried to explain the mystery. Some blamed pirates. But why would pirates leave behind money, valuables, and even the ship itself? Why take only the lifeboat and leave no sign of violence? Others suggested mutiny. Maybe the crew rebelled against Captain Briggs. But again, no bloodstains, no broken furniture, no evidence of a fight. And why would mutineers abandon such a valuable vessel? Then came the idea of a seaquake, an underwater earthquake. Perhaps the crew felt violent tremors, feared the ship was breaking apart, and fled in panic. But when discovered, the Mary Celeste showed no damage, not a crack in the hull. One of the most convincing explanations involves the ship's cargo, alcohol. Experts believe several barrels leaked, releasing invisible fumes into the hold.
Alcohol vapor is highly flammable. A single spark could cause an explosion.
Maybe Captain Briggs smelled gas. Terrified for his family, he ordered everyone into the lifeboat.
They'd wait until it was safe to return. But then, a sudden gust of wind,
And the lifeboat, carrying every soul, drifted away into the endless Atlantic. Or was it something darker? Some whispered of curses. Others spoke of sea monsters or supernatural forces. In an age when sailors feared the unknown, it wasn't hard to believe the ocean had claimed them forever.
The Dei Gratia crew sailed the abandoned vessel to Gibraltar.
But no crime was proven. No bodies were found. The mystery gripped newspapers worldwide, sparking debates, rumors, and conspiracy theories.
The Mary Celeste herself kept sailing under new captains, but her reputation was cursed. Sailors called her unlucky. Some refused to board her. She changed names, owners, and routes,
No, it
but
cannot
fate
be.
followed.
This ship
Eventually,
is cursed.
she was deliberately wrecked in a failed insurance scam, as if the sea finally claimed her for good.
150 years later, the fate of the Mary Celeste remains unsolved. A family vanished, a crew disappeared, and the ocean kept its secrets. Was it science, human error, or something beyond our understanding? We may never know.
Was it science, human error, or something beyond our understanding? We may never know. But one thing is certain. The Mary Celeste still sails, not on water, but through history, as the most chilling maritime mystery ever told. If you made it to the end, thank you. You're exactly the kind of viewer we make these videos for. So do us a favor. Like this video, it helps more people find these forgotten stories. Subscribe to Haunted Archives. We release a new cold case every week. And share it with someone who loves mysteries. And tell us in the comments, what do you believe happened on the Mary Celeste? Pirates? Panic? Or something unexplainable? Until next time, stay curious. And remember, some archives should never be opened.